Good afternoon from Sacred Space at Titania's Realm. It's Tuesday the 30th of December 2025, 4:18 p.m. Just want to show you, let me get it in the sunlight. I've just finished polishing up the hair of the moon, hair and the moon. I think it's going to be a pendant, but I could also turn it into a nice big chunky ring if I solder it to some nice sterling silver thick wire. But tempting. Make a nice big chunky ring, wouldn't it? Yes. But anyway, I've had a couple of hours. I started around about 2, I think. I had a bit of a rest today because I wore myself out from filing with the Lorby file. The edges, as you can see here somewhere, didn't do the best job. Yes. Excuse me, there's the mark still showing there, but I've polished and that's how it wants to be. That's how it wants to be. It's kind of ironic. I was telling Rati, who came to clean 2 days earlier than normal because of public holidays, and I was telling Rati, I sat out here in the garden and I lost my purple 600 grit polishing discs. It's somewhere down in the grass, but I've looked everywhere, can't find it, just vanished. And in its place I found a tiny little ball of alpaca wool that I had balled up and lost in the grass and didn't even notice that I was missing it. So the fairy, the good folks, took away one of my expensive tools and gave back something else. So I'm kind of greatly amused about that. The genies, the genies are quite mischievous at Sacred Space, and it makes it even more comical because this represents the fairy realms too, as did the piece I was working on earlier, the Green Man. So mischief and mayhem and magic and delight can go either way. But I've ordered some more purple discs because I had every other grit here, but not the 600 one. I've run out completely, and that's the one I lost. So I've ordered some more. Yes, I had to put them on magnets so they don't keep losing them in the grass. Annoying. I've ordered some more, and I've ordered some knife-edged kind of silicone thingies too that are coming from America. So I'll have enough polishing gear when all that arrives. So money, life is funny in a psychedelic dreamer's world. I'm pouring so much money into replacing tools, etc. But if you want to do a job, you've got to have the tools, people of Earth. It's got to happen. So bit by bit I'm replacing what's used up or lost. I'm annoyed I lost that thing. It has to be here somewhere, but I can't find it. The things cannot technically just magically disappear unless you live in Titania's realm, and then they do kind of disappear. Made a hash of stamping the 925 on that, didn't I? Well, that's because I had to do it on on steel wire, and it jumped. Anyway, I know it's 925 because I melted the silver, I made the ingot, I added more fine silver to it, and I hammered it into shape, and I've polished it. And you know what, people are there? I'm very happy with how it looks. It almost, when the sunshine hits it, it comes to life in my hands like a living entity with soul. Someone put on a video, one of their YouTube videos the other day, that metals and other inanimate objects don't have souls, and I actually disagree with that. They might not have sentience in the same way that animals, birds and humans do, or even reptiles, but they have their own energy or magic or reflecting of light, and sometimes they're lucky and sometimes they're unlucky. I hope this brings luck to whoever I gift it to or sell it to. It's the second one I've made, and I really love it. I really do quite love it. So I've got to make a bale for it now. I've got a bale, you know, the bale that I made out of that cubed piece of fused wire that I attempted fusing wire with. And he's lost some of his grooves that show off his fur. People of Earth. But he still looks kind of lovely. I'm still happy with it overall, and yes, he'll bring his own magic to someone. He's been worked on for hours by the mama tea, and I've poured a lot of personal energy into him on a day when I'm actually quite tired. So, yes, what was I saying? I'll make another bale. I might, I can't decide if I'll solder on the square cubed one on this one or on the green man, but I think I might put the cubed bale that I made, you know, I don't know, I can't remember when I made it now, a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago I think. I might solder that onto the green man because it looks kind of, you know, like bark, sort of rustic. And I told Rati I'm tempted to solder on, I'll have to get some more sterling silver sheet and set my little opals that I've been polishing up and hang a little opal off that. I think that would look nice since it's got the moon, and they're White Creek opals, so they're white. Very tempted to do that actually. I think that would look quite lovely. So yes, now of course I've still got to put the bale and solder it all on, but I think I might do that. I'm making this video to remind me that that's what I want to do. Alright, blessed be from sacred space at Titania's realm. It's a beautiful afternoon. Oh, the birdies are sitting quite close together. Oh, little Bo, the cockatiel, he's such a little charmer. Rati arrived, and Rati's a beautiful woman, and she wears a hijab because she's a devout Muslim woman, and she comes over and she says, oh, you've got them in the cage together. And I said, yes, they're getting along now, so I've decided to see how they'll go being kept together, because they seem to keep staring at each other the last week or two in their separate cages. So I thought, let's put them together and see how they respond, if they're happy or if they fight, or, you know, occasionally Kermie has a little nip at him just to keep him in his place. But anyway, so Rati comes up to the cage, and little Bo he's a terrible flirt. You know, well, not flirting in the sense of human men interacting with human women, but it is a kind of a was seduction in a way. It was so very, very sweet. So she comes over and he hopped along the perch to the other end, and she commented on the lovely new mix that I give them with dried banana and dried, with peanuts and dried fruit. And I said, yes, they really like the sunflower seeds, but I thought I'd give them this mix with all these other goodies in it. Anyway, little boy hopped along to where you can see this bowl here, with all the yummy things in it, and pressed his little body, climbed up on the bars of the cage. Oh, look, they're having a fight. How serious is it? Do I have to separate them? No. And, Kermie, I'm just talking about what a lovely boy you are. Yes, you're a lovely boy. Yes. Don't want to be fighting the bow, or I'll separate you again. Anyway, little boy, as I was saying, went over to Rati and climbed up on the bars of the cage. And he lifted his head up, really looking right into her soul. It was the cutest thing. And started going, blowing her little kisses, and then going tweet, 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 tweet. And Rati was so delighted and enchanted. And I said, Rati, it's a pity I didn't film it actually. I wasn't quick enough. But I said, Rati, that little bird, little Bo, especially little Bo, really loves you. Every time she comes to clean, he puts on this great display of affection and twitterpating and attention. And he doesn't do it for me. Oh, poor Mamati. But anyway, it was the most beautiful thing, and I was so happy, and it was lovely. You're a good little bird, little Bo. You are a good little bird. He says, I know, I'm preening my tail, Mamati. And Kermie's a good little bird too. When I told you not to fight, that you listened to me. You're a good bird too. Kermie's a good boy. Yes, he's a good boy. And Mum has finished polishing those two big pendants. I've just got the little Pegasi little ones to do now. 6 of them, I think. 6 to polish up. 4 already cut out, sawed out, but they all need polishing. But that can be a tomorrow job because I'm tired now. Mama was tired all day today. I know why. It's probably the bechamel cheese and the lasagna. I ate a whole lasagna over 2 days, and now I've got the doomies you get when you're lactose intolerant and you eat too much cheese. My daughter will be laughing her ass off because she knows she's the one that pointed it out. She said, you've been eating cheese again, haven't you, Mother? So it's kind of fun, but not, because it was delicious and I enjoyed it. So far I haven't eliminated it in a rather unpleasantly rapid way, so my gut's holding on to it, but it's made me feel very fatigued indeed. Anyway, happy thoughts, little Kermie. You studying us, little Kermie? Did you see the fairies steal my 600 grit wheel? Because I need it back. I've asked them to give it back, but they're cheeky lately. They'll take one thing and give something else back. Yesterday when I was, the day before when I was hammering the little silver Pegasus, I lost one. It just went flying. I think it's in my ferns there, which I want to pull out anyway, because I don't really want ferns there anymore. So I think I'll pull them out and see if it comes flying out of there. If not, I don't know where it could have gone to. But you see, the fairies, they take tribute sometimes. They take tribute, little boys. No fighting. Stop it. No fighting. Might be time to go inside soon. You're getting fractious and it's nearly birdie bedtime. Time to go back in the house, isn't it? Yes, Mama T. You're such good boys. Okay. Bye-bye from Sacred Space at Titania's Realm.